Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. I don't have to tell you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get right into the topic. It still baffles me that people are willing to throw away their lives in this manner. For those of you who are frequently online, especially the WhatsApp side of things, and especially those who are in our chat room, I'm sure you've probably seen the videos by now of these three individuals. Let me say it like this. The way how the police them fling the three bodies into the back of a police pickup vehicle as if they were disposing of garbage. After seeing this, how does someone still make the choice to go and do certain things knowing that this could possibly be the end result? I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, when you're dead, you don't have no feelings, so me no business what them want to do with my body. However, think about your family members seeing you being treated like that, lifeless. Your lifeless body just thrown on top of another lifeless body and thrown on top of another lifeless body. Boy, that's the way how these individuals were treated. So most recently, there was a attempted robbery in St. Thomas in Jamaica, and a couple of individuals were cut down by law enforcement officials. Now, I must tell you this, that for the year of 2024 so far, Jamaica's police or Jamaica Constabulary Force officers, they have killed over 100 Jamaicans and counting. We're not going to discuss if those people were innocent or guilty, because each cut down comes with an explanation that in most cases seem to be valid. But you know, INDECOM is there to do their investigations, so on and so forth, validate what happened, and either charge the officers involved or let them go. Again, I can't believe that so many of our people are willing to throw their lives away, or even willing to get involved in situations where they know that the possibility could end like this. Quick response by the police on an early morning robbery at a liquor store in Yalas, St. Thomas, that ended with 3 thieves shot dead has won over the residents of that area, who have expressed their annoyance that their parish has been targeted by criminals. In other words, the people in St. Thomas are saying, "Uno turn St. Thomas in some criminal haven, and them don't like it, and them don't want it there in their parish." So when the police turn Uno over, they rejoice, because the people want to live in peace and without fear. Some of them were applauding, saying, "A job well done. The police are doing a great work," said one resident. As the Independent Commission of Investigation Officers, or INDECOM, started their probe Thursday morning after the shooting had taken place. The police said that they were alerted to a break-in at a progressive liquor store. A licensed firearm holder who had seen the door of the store open entered. However, he was allegedly then attacked by a man who was armed with a machete and discharged his weapon, hitting that thief. The other robbers opened fire at the licensed firearm holder before entering a motor car and speeding away. I wonder if them did wait for the robber who was wielding the machete or the machete and he got shot, or did they drive away and leave him? So the other robbers, seeing what was happening, that their brethren with the machete get shot, and they who had the gun started shooting at the licensed firearm holder. The police pursued the car, which they caught up with at the Grand Spend area of St. Thomas. Men were seen on the outside of the car, and they opened fire at the police. The police then returned the fire, and 2 of the men were hit. This is according to Deputy Superintendent of Police O'Neil Thompson. Now, I am also baffled at the fact that many of these, Jamaica, either the police them a tell lie, or Jamaica bad man them is and thief is tougher, rougher than the ones them in a foreign. Because being in the United States of America, most of the cases here, a man will have an AK-47 with a 100 round banana clip on it. And he will shoot up a whole block and a whole street. But as the police come, him drop the gun, or he run with the gun and get shot in his back, or something like that. But they are less likely to engage the police officers here in the US. Now in Jamaica, it seems to always be the story. Every time Jamaican police kill a man out a road, it was because, according to them, he fired upon us and we returned fire, hitting the men. So there's no difference in this story right here. Now, I'm saying again, why are you willing to just throw away your life like that? Don't you see that everybody else who fired on them end up dead? It's like when you fire after them, there is no mercy after that, The police them don't make up their mind, so you send one bullet in their direction, a dirt you. There will be a lot of slow singing and flowers bringing for your family. Coffin and grave is what you are getting. Now, all 3 persons in this incident were hit, and they were all pronounced dead at the hospital. 1 firearm was seized from the scene in Grandspen. 3 other persons escaped in nearby bushes, and the nearby bushes story continues. Boy, Jamaica full up a bush, whole heap of bush to escape in. And as usual, 3 lucky ones, I would say, escaped in nearby bushes. Can you imagine you being the 3 that escaped, knowing that your other 3 brethren dead? 6 of you went on one move. Now, also, I want to ask this. You go rob a liquor store, right? And it's 6 of you. How is that money going to share up? Because it's not like you're coming away with $1 million a piece. It won't be a $6 million heist. So how is that money going to share up? Are just some big eagleman who will risk their life for crumbs? Somebody talk to me in the comment section below. All 3 persons were hit and pronounced dead at the hospital, while another 3 escaped in nearby bushes. Somebody said, I must say that since the start of the year, break-ins have been an issue for us here in Yalas, St. Thomas, in this space. The boy them not stop breaking a house and businesses around here, apparently. And we are doing everything to stop this kind of crime in our area. Now, residents of the area, like I said before, have expressed that they don't want it there. Residents, obviously, heartened by Thompson's promise and the cutting down of these robbers, expressed their satisfaction with the work that was done by the police. And one man said that many times when you see people come to St. Thomas and commit robberies, it's the residents of St. Thomas that are usually blamed. But he wants y'all to know that it's outsiders that are transiting through, that are targeting their beautiful St. Thomas and turning it into a crime haven. I said thumbs up to the police, he said. Now that the highway has been built, it takes 10 to 15 minutes to get to and from Kingston. There is a lot of infrastructural development, and more people are borrowing money to develop their businesses. Now, instead of them using this highway as a conduit to conduct proper business, good business, cut down of travel time, etc., the criminals are also using it too, because them don't have to take back street and long road no more. Boom, drop in a St. Thomas, bang, hit the target, boom, get out, back in a town again in a matter of minutes. So this, although one side of it is good, it also brings them something bad. It's kind of like how they have fixed the roads in Jamaica, some of the road them anyway. And you know, the people quick to curse government. Move on, go, cause the only time we see you know is when election time come. And the road them round here bad from 1960 odd. And the big old pothole them my car dropping it and lost. And all now no can't fix the road. And what I have observed now as a citizen is that when they fix the road and pave off the road, and I'm driving through and I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm in Miami. These roads are wide and smooth and nice, and next thing you hear, zing, yung, zing. That's how them fly past you, you know. Max out the speedometer on their vehicle, end up wrap up around a pole, collide with other people, kill off innocent people. So it's like when they don't get the good road, they drive slower because they don't want to mash up their cars, so there is less fatalities on that particular piece of road. But them cost government how it mash up them vehicle. So when government fix the road and give them paved smooth roads, they use it as race roads and end up killing each other off and killing themselves on it. So it's a win-lose situation. Now he said that when people borrow the money to do their businesses and you have criminals coming inside of the community and breaking into people's places and carrying out robberies, it tears the community down, man. It causes business owners not to trust the youths that are in the community. Worse, if the young men are not working, they automatically look at them as criminals and says them doing the robberies. So what will end up happening then is they will move their businesses out of St. Thomas. So them want to let the people them know say a sabotage way by doing this. Now most of the time the youths get the blame. Now this happened. We and other persons are very glad that the police responded efficiently, as they should, to apprehend the criminals from outside coming into the parish, he said. And apparently, these three guys are not guys from the area. Now, according to the man, he says residents are determined that people from outside the parish will no longer be allowed to come into the parish and just commit robberies and other crimes without being challenged. They cannot pass the borderline at 10 miles Bull Bay. The police will apprehend them there. It is no joke. And if we, the citizens, catch you, dog nyam your supper. We are gonna nyam your food. It don't take a genius to know what that means, but for those of you who are not Jamaican seeking to understand what that means, dog nyam your supper means you're getting done off, mate. We're gonna nyam your food, meaning they're probably going to go to some vigilante crowd justice where you are beaten and chopped to death or something like that. Now, there was a robbery recently about 100 to 150 meters from here. And it seems that because them bingo and then them got through at that time, they decided to come back and try another business here in the same area. Bingo means you got through. You hit a jackpot, whether a small or a big jackpot is bingo, right? And he said, right where this happened, another one just happened not too long ago, about 150 meters. And because they were successful there, it's like they came back to do another one. And the residents who noted that many houses in their area have been burglarized, but the big problem is they are being burglarized even during broad daylight. Now, in broad daylight in the housing schemes, even the 2 and 3 bedroom houses are getting broken into and nobody is seeing anything until the owners come home. All people say afterwards is that they saw a car here or there in the area. The people of the area need to unite. Look out for each other. Because today is my house, tomorrow is your house. Now, if you have relatives coming into these communities to live, you need to introduce them so that everybody knows who, is what one of them said. That is the old school way of Jamaica living. I myself grew up in a community where if you came into that community, they knew that them know which people you came to see. They know who is your family members or friends. And if you were a strange face in the community and nobody knew you, then you were pretty much targeted and watched the whole time until you leave. But that's for another story. He also said that now, if we see that person's doing something wrong, we can go to their relatives and say that, hello, the man where you introduced the other day, says him we see doing this and that in the community. When you don't know, you have to be contemplating, wondering is who. You can't even trust your own that is beside you, he added. And all this is started by people from the outside mostly. Another resident said that thieves may have convinced themselves that St. Thomas is a rural place way over in the bush. Therefore, they think that they can come into St. Thomas and do whatever they want to do because police response will be slow and more than likely they can get away quickly. See it there? I dead them come dead in the show. Now, if you're going to come into this community to break it down, then you need to go. They need to meet their maker, plain and simple. A part owner of the liquor store told the news entity that he was experiencing mixed feelings about the situation. He said that he received a call between 3:30 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the wee hours of the morning that some men were breaking into the establishment. He said that by the time I came to the scene, I found the door wide open, and I heard that the man had died inside of the business. Senior Superintendent of Police Christopher Phillips, who is in charge of Area 5, said that the criminals involved in Thursday's robbery, they were traveling in 2 motor cars. And then they told news media entities that the driver of one of the vehicles was forced to stop and change a punctured tire. And that is what allowed the police who were chasing them to confront them more easily. Phillips said that the men were not from St. Thomas and they were not familiar with the territory either. That made it easier to catch them also. Then the police said that a 9mm pistol that was loaded with 5 rounds of live ammunition were taken from the scene as well. Phillips said that an all-out assault was launched on criminals who believed that they had come into St. Thomas to carry out robberies and create mayhem at will. They never left alive. These men seem not to be from this area. St. Thomas has seen an increase in break-ins. 12 break-ins more than last year at this time if compared. 2 weeks ago, there was a situation with a liquor wholesale that was robbed of over $2 million. And the community of Yalas has been suffering at the hands of these persons who are coming into the area from other places and wreaking havoc. It is very unfortunate that we still have people so empowered to try to take on the security forces, because them have the guns and the ammunition to do it. Now, we are not taking any chances in St. Thomas. Given the new highway facility, we know exactly what is happening on this side. This is why we have situated police units and teams on the main highway to give us this kind of response. I hope those who are planning to follow in this footstep read, listen, and understand that the police is preying you and they themselves have made their calculations and said, the road is shorter now, so thieves can escape or criminals can escape easier now. So we are going to be setting up shop in the area at designated points. Don't end up like these guys and lose your life. He said, I issue a warning to criminals that are moving into St. Thomas that this is not going to be business as usual. You come down and come dead. I want to just encourage and reassure the citizens in these areas that you have the full support of the police, the St. Thomas Commander Superintendent Alison Byfield, and the team. They are here and they are working very hard to keep you safe, and I have all confidence that they will continue to do so. We have a full mandate from the High Command that we are going to carry out that mandate without any form of distractions, Phillips said. And again, please don't take St. Thomas for no soft soap, because you come down here, come dead. Alright? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, I'm still puzzled and amazed that people are willing to do things like this knowing that the end result could mean your life is taken. Awa, life not sweet again. You don't want to live long again. I mean, come on, man. We know a lot of people who never got rich, and they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s today. And them can kick back on them veranda and live in peace and breathe clean air and eat organic food and enjoy life, because life is to be lived and enjoyed. Them kind of risky living here, dashing away your life in your prime when you're the strongest, when you're supposed to be uplifting yourself, elevating your family, contributing to society, being a progressive, productive member of society, you end up turn worm food. Boy. Listen now, I'm going to end this video right here. I hope that this is a deterrent to somebody who is thinking or was thinking, or pass this on to some of your family members who live them kind of loose life here, because you might save a life. And then, you know what Granny said, who can't hear will feel. I'm out. Peace. Alright, my Jamaican people, let's take a break from our scheduled program here and get into this promo of a wonderful product from a company called Soninka Limited. Soninka Limited Solar Lighting. They have interior lighting available, roof solar panels available, extra bright street lights like you're seeing in this video clip available. You can use these lights to light up your streets and avenues, lanes and corners, your backyard, your farm, your front yard, any which part need lighting. And this is all powered by God's Son. Solar, no man, solar. You don't have a JPS bill to pay. And they are available island-wide. So check it. Intelligent lighting control, dimmable remote controlled, rechargeable on cloudy days. Listen, hook up, link up with Soninka right now. Oh, and tell them SouFLoTV sent you and get a nice discount. And get yourself out of the darkness and into the light. Back to our regular scheduled program at hand. Peace.